This is Orpheus. We're a civilian oceanographic research vessel.
You're taking us into the hydrothermal vent field.
We're inside the biggest deep-sea installation anyone's ever seen. This is Russian.
There were 130 men on Volos last night. Look around you! Everybody's dead!
The same thing killed everybody at the same time.
All the power from a nuclear reactor released into one burst of radar energy.
What was it, military, this expedition?
You're asking wrong guy.
Who's the right guy?
His name was Zubov. Just be very, very happy that he's dead.
We're following up Catherine Donnelly's research.
Catherine was with the Hermes expedition. She went missing inside this thing.
This is about my family. 5 minutes, all right? 5 minutes!
Clem, we don't have 5 minutes! This is Clem's choice. I can't stop him, but he can't take all of us with him.
What if he saw her? I mean, really?
I don't know if you can hear me, but I found her.
Some 2,000 feet below the ice, following an accident on board the Volos, only 4 survivors remain from an estimated crew of 60 plus. All drilling on the seabed has ceased. At the time of this transmission, the Volos is barely operational. The hull and the interior infrastructure have been severely compromised and as a result are now very unstable. Something down here is causing havoc with the Russian vessel. From a visual analysis of the damage of the Volos hull, it appears to be some form of corrosive agent acting on the fabric of the hull. Volos is an enormous submersible exploration rig, test drilling oil and gas. The Russians have begun drilling on the seabed. On board the Volos.
They're broadcasting. I picked up a signal. They sent up a beacon. God knows who's picking it up. If American intelligence is listening in, then I am completely and utterly screwed.
They're using the sea ice as a waveguide.
So fix it, Hatsudo.
Okay. Let me think about this, please. We could boost the K-stream transmitter power.
Push the K-stream power.
Yes.
In the same bandwidth.
Corrosive agent acting on the fabric of the hull. Volos is an enormous submersible exploration.
Okay. He did it. Oh, fantastic. Good man. I knew you'd see sense. Just do as you're told.
You were dead, and I'd find you. It had to be a dream. A dream in the darkness. It wasn't. It was you. I want us to go home, Kath. I'm exhausted. I need to take me home. Scarred.
Look, you're shaking.
I know, I can't help it. I'm beat.
Just sleep.
Can I ask how long?
You be quiet, woman. Tell me about the injured man.
I've measured Vincent's white blood cell count. Gives us an idea of how severe the radiation damage is.
And?
The only thing we can do for him now is pain management. We shouldn't move him.
Your colleague will become a walking ghost.
Walking ghost?
If he's very lucky, for a time, then he'll die. We will form 2 groups. Stanislav and Arkady will each lead a group. We will find every dead body on the Volos, and we will place each of the deceased in a body bag. And then we will bury our dead.
We need to go now. On Orpheus, now.
Your vessel isn't safe. The hull is leaking. There's flooding.
It is safe.
I understand how you feel about your crew. I do. But this is an unnecessary risk. Once your mission objective has become impossible, your primary responsibility is for the rest of your men.
There are 78 dead men on my ship. Do you seriously suggest I should just ignore them? Push their bodies around like refuse? I will bury my men. And I'll have them treated with honor and respect. What kind of monsters are you?
Captain Zubov is absolutely right.
You're safe. I'm fine. You're very pale.
Yeah, like a witch. I know. It's artificial light for 7 months. We take vitamin D supplements too.
Hey, listen. I saw Scarlett 2 weeks ago.
Don't, Francis.
Don't watch. She's great. She's
Please.
When you go home, she's gonna be.
I can't. Not yet. I can't. Stanislaus, Biologiska Laboratoria. It's the biolab. It's where I worked. I know the people who died there.
Catherine, what is going on? Because this is dangerous and we need to get out of here.
I worked with these people. I knew them all.
You can't avoid the question, how can she possibly still be alive? I mean, why? Why keep her alive? Why risk having a witness like her?
Well, how well do you know her?
I know her very well. We used to share a lab at Queen Mary's. What about us, huh? What happens when we bagged up the whole crew?
I don't know.
Hey, Arkady. What has Zubov told you and Stas?
You were there. You heard him. The dead are to be treated with honor and respect.
And then?
Then we will all go home. Vladimir Ivanovich Bunyakovsky. Vladimir Ivanovich? Jesus, he's just a child. We're at the seabed. Maintenance on the drill house. All the alarms rang to evacuate. Always you should listen to the alarms, not turn them off. That's crazy madness.
Zubov did that?
Usually, during the day, there'll be about 7 scientists and technicians working in here.
Okay, let's start here.
I'm gonna make sure that the vault is clear.
I'll keep this guy busy. You find out what she's up to, because she's definitely up to something.
Just stay with the Russian.
samples are dead.
The samples of what?
Do you trust them?
I trust you with Russians. Do I
No,
trust...
your own crew. Who do you trust? I mean, really, really trust. With your life, with everything.
I trust all of them.
Hey.
Why are you asking me that? I wouldn't be here if I didn't trust them.
I trained with them for 4 months. I trust them. You know, Clem and I...
No, not Clem. Not yet. He's the one we can't tell.
Catherine, what can't we tell Clem?
This is why I came down here.
I don't understand why you won't even tell Clem.
Kath? Kath?
She was like a wisp of humanity. Little ragdoll all alone in the dark. And I had a moment to hold her and to kiss her and to tell her goodbye. Except, in some far room, my friend had other ideas. He wasn't going to let that happen. He stepped up. Didn't you? My friend. Man, it was hot in there.
We all going home now on the Orpheus. Will they let us go?
Clem, Zubov wants us.
Svetlana, I would be very pleased if you would translate, so your friends may understand. Спросим меня любима.
You ask my love a
Чем
question,
наврачам без
as
ним?
we spin through the abyss,
Здесь это звезд
with
и
neither
компаса.
stars nor compass.
Что это,
You
спросим
ask me
любима.
what it is
Може ночь
that in the
страстя,
night of passion
а може спокойно
and
рассвет.
languor of the dawn
Лакит в океане безмодном,
rolls in the tideless
може лав
ocean
опасный.
where we live as in a
А
dream.
это лава гремящая.
It is lava thundering
Кратеря
out
в север сердца.
from the burst craters of the heart.
These men and women, our colleagues, friends, we commend their souls to receive salt clemency. Stas! Catherine, come over here and stand next to me.
Kath?
This is the last time I'll say this. Катарина!
Please.
Аркадий, слышишь меня? Ты почни стрелять слева. Станислав, ты стреляй справа.
Нет, подожди. Эй, Стас, Стас.
Аркадий, слышишь меня?
Стас, не делай этого. Это сигнал! Не делай этого, Стас! Погоди, отсюда!
been shot. I was low and fine.
Clem, get us up to dive capacity.
Francis, Svetlana and Vincent.
Everything's changed, Samson.
What's changed? What are you talking about?
Everything's different. You have to trust me.
Clem, we're disengaged. Are you there yet? Up to dive capacity.
80%.
Can we just leave them?
We have to.
Dad, listen to me. We need to help him. Okay? I'm gonna help him. Yeah? Okay?
Zubov. Zubov.
I took an oath to preserve this crew from grave and desperate circumstances, and in that duty I have singularly failed. We left behind 3 people, and there's nothing I can do for them, because any attempt to reboard the Volus will mean more of us dying. There's no way around it. They have guns, and we don't.
Well, Francis, I'm not going to argue with you.
We have to, at the very least, try.
Try what? Do what? Throw tins at them? Francis is right. We head for the surface, for the Alaska. We head home.
No, we don't. We complete our mission. The mission of the Orpheus, the mission of the Hermes. What we all came here for, all of us. Vincent and Svetlana, too. Catherine.
Okay. Okay, then. In the sediment that the Russians have been bringing up from the wellheads on the ocean floor, in this mud, I've isolated a new phylum. Mesothermophilic archae, lava bugs. That's what I've called them.
Tell them what they do.
They metabolize cellulose and produce hydrogen with 75% metabolic efficiency.
7.5?
No, 75. 75%.
No, Catherine, no.
I know.
That's an unprecedented figure, Kath. I mean, I've never seen any mesothermophile beyond half of a percent. This is catalyzed by a nickel iron hydrogenase enzyme.
Mm-hmm.
Eats crap, farts clean fuel.
It's just, oh my God, it's just...
I know, but everything's dead. The entire sample. All of it.
What happened?
The radar blast. The one that crippled the Orpheus and killed everyone on the Volos. Shut down all the support systems, so constant temperature and pressure failed. All the bugs in that sample are dead, and in all the samples.
Shit.
The Russians don't know of its existence. She never told Zubov, did you, Kath? Because it means that 10 billion tons of oil under the Le Mans Self Ridge has just become 10 billion tons of worthless sludge.
We have to retrieve another sample. We have to get hold of another sample.
And how do you suggest we do that?
There's only one way. We have to go down.
To the installation on the seabed.
No.
What do you mean?
No, Kath, you and me were going home, all of us home.
Clem, please. This is an opportunity to salvage something earth-shattering from this disaster. I mean, the original mission of the Orpheus, the very reason the submarine was built, was to find something exactly like this.
Not mine.
What?
That was never my mission, never.
But, Clem, just because you've always had a personal agenda, it doesn't give you the right to hijack the Orpheus for your own selfish ends.
Selfish ends? What are you talking about?
This is what she's talking about. You have any idea what this means to everyone? Everyone up there, and their children, and their children's children? I mean, you just want to cut and run because you found what you were looking for?
No, don't give me that children's children crap. I have a child, and that's her mother, and I came down here to find her, and now I'm taking her home to Scarlet. And I don't need to listen to your fatuous bullshit about the planet and the next generations, because I don't know them and I never will. But I know my wee girl, and I know what she needs out of this submarine, and it is not bugs!
No, Francis. He's my husband.
Gran, you've been here all night.
What? Sweetheart, come here. Scarlett, you know when you woke up this morning and you opened up the bedroom curtains? Do you see that car out there? Was that there then?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
What are we going to do, Gran?
Pet, it's all right. Maybe we should just give them your mum's blooming computer.
Research. All her files and records, all reduced to splintered plastic and dust. Now you, come into my house, near that little girl, ever again, and I'll smash you to bits.
It's what I have to do. You know that, don't you? You know we can't go home yet. We've to go down, we've to secure a live sample of the lava bug from the sediment.
We can come back, Catherine, or some other expedition, someone else, just not us, Kath.
There won't be anyone else. No one will be back here, not for years after this. There'll be repercussions over the Volus and the treaty violation that means no agreement will be reached, no expedition.
But not you!
Please, Clem, please try to understand this for what it means.
You're impossible. You're an impossible woman. You know, it was impossible that I would find you alive here, and then I did, and now I can't believe what you're asking!
Well, I'm sorry.
What if you don't come back, huh? What about Scarlett?
She'll
what?
Listen to me, Clem. Scarlett's already had to accept that I'm gone forever. She can't lose me twice.
No, she never for a moment accepted it the first time.
What?
She knew you were down here. She believed it with all her heart. She never doubted for a second that I would find you. She is the reason I came back.
She's only 8. You made her think that. If you hadn't brainwashed the child into believing this absurdity, this impossibility that I'm alive at the bottom of the sea, then she would have accepted that I was gone, dead. Children adjust, they get over things, they have to.
No, they don't. You know they don't. No child ever accepts her mother disappearing, just being gone. What did you think, Scarlett? I mean, we just carry... Oh, Jesus, Catherine. Have you put your poor heart in ice? Is that what you told yourself? That your baby just got over you? All the time you were down here? You told yourself that?
Of course I did. Of course I did. I had to.
The whole of this region is tectonically active. You do not drill into volcanic rock. There's black smokers and magma eruptions everywhere. They have to be in a sedimentary strata.
What about the wellhead we saw in the vent field?
No. We lost that one. Loda and the moon pool turned over. We dropped that wellhead into the vent field months ago.
They have to be drilling somewhere on this plane.
The installation was much deeper than this.
What was the travel time from the Volos in the shuttle submersible?
About 3 hours.
And what was the speed?
Cruising at 4 knots.
Yeah, that would give us a radius of...
Oh, so the only possibility...
Here.
Oh, God, it would have to be.
They're drilling at the bottom of the Acheron Trench.
That's 8,500 feet straight down. Seal off the interior of the sub from the moon pool and we up the pressure in here.
Have you ever seen a vessel implode at depth?
I've seen all the same footage that you have, Clan.
Yeah, well, you know, one minute you're looking at a submersible full of people, and the next it's a haze of red bubbles and a twisted lump of metal like something out of a car compactor.
I know there's going to be a significant increase in pressure across the hull, but I think she can take it. There's a margin for safety.
You're not that big.
We're about 15 minutes from the edge of the trench, guys.
Right, there's one other problem.
I know, she's going to have to pressurise. When she's out there alert, she'll have to be at depth pressure. And that's going to be very painful indeed.
Yeah. Breathe neonox at 8,500 feet. Well, it's never been done before.
We don't have a choice.
Condensation ran from the walls, yet all the time you would sweat with fear and with cold. Outside through the walls, there was only the freezing pressure and the silence of the Acheron Trench. Human beings should not go down there.
Here we go.
There.
Wow. Pipeline this size, rate of flow with this kind of pressure. You were setting down some serious infrastructure, huh? This is designed to be much more than a test drill.
She calls them lava bugs. It's a microorganism that produces pure hydrogen. I'm sure I don't need to spell out the ramifications for your industry. For our industry, she gets this lava bug to the surface. My employers fully understand that you can't put the genie back in the bottle. The everlasting light bulb, the car that runs on water. You know what these things have in common? They'll never see the light of day because they screw the world up. Your world and my world.
Lava bugs, eh? The Lomonosov Ridge belongs to Russia. The minerals and gas, the oil, all the natural wealth. Russia needs this. It is how we will survive. The minerals and oil. But then you had to come down and spy on us, huh? Report back to your paymasters. And this thing, this lava bug, you know how you say you cannot put genie back in the bottle? Well, the genie is not yet out. This is Orpheus. Almost at the bottom of Acheron Trench. Deep amongst our wellheads.
If the sample isn't viable?
And they're seeking to replace it. Станислав, найди девушку и удяшьте из привидений. И убей их. Быстро!
Vince! Listen.
What?
Listen. Listen to me. They have left us behind. Zoop tried to kill us all. So if he finds us, he'll have to kill us too. So we just have to be very, very quiet.
Where's everybody?
They left us.
No, Svet. They wouldn't do that.
They have left us, Vincent. Come on. Okay, we have to go. If I have to carry you on my shoulder, I will. But we're not sitting around here waiting for Zuma to find us. Come on.
This ship is on the verge of imploding with us in it, and yet I don't believe the Russians built it, this shit, so there's a problem, right?
Indeed, there is.
Something is eating at the Volos.
Catherine Donnelly devised this. It measures the rates of corrosion on various metallic samples. The laser beam observes at a crystalline level.
That's very elegant.
Elegant and indispensable. I knew something was causing the hull of Volos to fail. And the deeper we go, the faster the hull was cracking open. She built this to help me understand the cause. But she never said she found anything.
You know, my entire life, I've always been a bit of a scaredy. Always worried about the worst case scenario. And here it is. I don't think it's possible to get any worse. So there's nothing left to be scared about. You know? I mean, just a bit before the end.
You just have to be ready, be prepared.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Светлана, пожалуйста. Я должен тебя убить, но я не хочу тебя убивать. Я просто хочу отсюда выбраться. Помоги мне, я помогу тебе. Ну, оставь его. Он все равно умрет.
The spirit was willing, but the flesh is weak. Oh. Oh.
Moonpool. Who called it that? Why? So no one could ever tell me the answer to that.
You know what was really hard when you didn't come home? Just the sheer number of things in your name. I had to... What I did was I practiced your signature until it was as natural as my own, because the only alternative to forgery was to call them all up, you know, the banks and the credit cards and all those bloody standing orders and direct debits, and say to them, my wife is never coming home again. My wife is dead. I couldn't bring myself to do that, you know. So, when we get home, if anyone asks, you signed for everything.
Clem, Catherine, you should clear the moon pool. I'm going to pressurize the chamber.
(8,632 feet. We are way beyond our operational limit.
Very little alive down here. No sunlight, no hydrothermal vents. The only food source is dead stuff drifting down from way up above.
You cannot stay down here long.
Yeah, I don't plan to.
The pressure on your boat is about the weight of a mountain now.
It's all the sediment from the wellheads.
Must be.
Holy moly, look at this.
How could anyone live down here?
They couldn't.
You guys built that on the seabed. That's amazing.
Drill heads, pipeline joints, seams and welds. They began to find leaks and cracks, then ruptures. My team were brought in from Novorossiysk. There, the machine house imploded. All along the pipeline we found leaks and ruptures. That was the accommodation block. 17 men died when it collapsed.
Okay. Deep as we go.
Can you tell me what happened here?
That was worst affected area. Immediately around the wellhead.
So this is where it originates?
The forensic analysis report all around the fracture points, there were microfissures.
Microfissures? What caused that?
We have no idea.
You can't die twice. Be safe. It's like lightning. It won't happen again. It only happens once in a lifetime.
You have to launch now, Kath.
You're an impossible woman.
So the wellhead is the epicenter of the damage?
Yes.
So whatever's causing the structures to fail emanates from the sediment. And around all the links and joints, evidence of microfissures. So something in the sediment was corrosive. Something that only took effect after the drilling had progressed beyond a certain depth.
It's the lava bug!
Kath, wait! The lava bug! Microorganisms in the sediment. I think they might be what's caused... Oh my God, you knew this! You knew this!
Nitric acid is the metabolic byproduct.
Of course it is! In a sedimentary environment, it produces hydrogen, but that same reaction in seawater with all dissolved nitrogen available, of course, HNO3.
Catherine.
Nitric acid! The lava bug, when it's deep in the mud, it produces hydrogen. You take it out of the sediment, and instead it's going to make acid. Concentrated nitric acid.
Destroyed the installation.
So the lava bug is what destroyed the Hermes, Samson?
I'm having a bit of difficulty hearing you, Samson. The pressurization's playing havoc with me station tubes and me, what do you call them? Agony, in fact.
Clem, we finally understand what went wrong with the Hermes.
The lava bugs, I know. Oh, I saw the wreck of the Hermes. Oh, acid, yeah? That sounds about right. It would account for the damage I saw. And the crew, they were all at the back of the Hermes, in the biolab, probably, trying to work out what it was that was eating their boat. It was Kath's bug. The lava bug will save the world. handle with care. Oh, God.
I understood when I was working for Zubov on the Volos, microorganisms from the sediment were eating away at the Russian installation. I set up the laser vat experiment to try and determine which microorganisms were causing the damage.
I saw that in the biolab on the Volos, the cylindrical chamber with
laser micrometers and metal samples.
And that's how you identify the lava bugs?
Yes. I found a whole new phylum that was causing the corrosion. Tested it. I couldn't believe what I saw.
Oh, smell of apricots. Industrial strength, man, that is bad.
Apricots, Thermionic systems on full power. Clem, I'll pressurize the specimen bay now.
Right. Shit. What the hell? Francis, you hearing me?
Receiving you, Clem.
Lurch is dead.
Say again?
I think, looking at everything, there's been a power leakage. There must be a wet short in the chassis. All the power cells are practically drained. Christ. We're going to have to, Okay, Francis, this is how we do this. I'm going to manually engage the umbilical howser, and you're going to have to lower me out of the moon pool. I'll hang beneath Orpheus, then it's up to you guys to fly me over the wellhead and lower me inside. Are we all clear on this? Whoa, slow down now. No, slow down now.
The wellhead is directly in front of Lurch. He's on course.
Okay.
What the hell's that? Jeez, take me up 10 feet. Okay, great. We're clear. Just, not so fast next time.
Give us a bit more warning.
Yeah, well, I can't see anything until we nearly hit it.
How's your vision?
It's okay. It's, getting a bit blurry, but, no, it's okay.
What's that there?
He's nearly at the wellhead. The water is so cloudy.
Oh yeah, I can see it. About 20 feet, then bring me to a complete stop. 15.
You should be pretty much on top of the wellhead now, Clem.
Yeah, I am. I'm looking at it. Okay. I'm, down to absolute minimum life support. Diverting all remaining power to the grab arm.
Okay, he's about 10 feet above the wellhead, which means that opening must be...
No more than 15 feet.
Okay, Clem, I'm relying on you. Too fast, let me know. Too much movement, you call it, okay?
Yeah, don't worry, I will.
We're in an updraft here. Francis is keeping us as still as she can.
A bit of a lateral drift. I'm going to do what I can about it.
Problem is, any impact, you know, whatsoever on the hull would not be at all good.
How far down the drill shaft, Kath?
Do we get a viable sample?
Yeah.
We've got another 100 feet of line.
The longer the line, the harder it is to keep lurch on an even keel.
I can't take Orpheus much lower without the updraft spinning us.
Then he will hit the sides. Kath? Kath?
Catherine, it's your call. How deep does Clem have to go? Kath, please, I can't keep Orpheus at this depth much longer.
Deeper. To be certain, deep as we can go. The samples near the head of the well weren't viable. We have to let him go deeper.
Okay. Keep going down there. Bullets. There's some sort of obstruction under me.
How deep in the drill shaft are you?
About 20 feet.
Can you take the sample now? He has to go further. Further down, Clem.
There's an obstruction under me. I can't see what it is. I should have clearance, but
Oh, listen, we'll rotate. I'm going to rotate us clockwise.
See if we can align lurch with the drill shaft and you can slide past any obstruction.
Right. Like a key in a lock.
Like a key in the lock.
Doesn't seem to be any movement.
Well, that's us. Moved through almost 200 degrees, which brings us almost back.
Oh, stop!
Clem!
No, we're fine. Just got a bit of a fright, that's all. Butterfingered bastard Samson dropped me. Okay, going down. Yeah, about 70, 72 feet. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78 feet. 79.
Stop! That's enough, Clem. Take the sample now. Just take the sample and get out of there.
Okay. Oh. You can do this. Got it. Okay, I got it. Get me out of here.
What the hell is this now, please?
It's the moon pool.
What's happening?
Nothing. It looks completely It's flooded. The near-knock system couldn't maintain the pressure and...
But how's Clem going to be able... How's he going to be able to get out of Lurch?
He can't.
He can't, Catherine.
I will now bring the nuclear reactor back online. In a few seconds, we'll either have full power, or we will be a vaporized cloud of compressed gas. Okay, ready? The Orpheus is still way below us, and we can go no deeper.
So what do we do?
We can still move laterally. I can maneuver walls till we are directly above the Orpheus. And when we are 150 meters, directly overhead.
On the high-energy radar?
When it discharged inside the Volus by accident, its power blasted throughout the entire boat. This time when we fire it, we would have deployed the transmitter. The radar is designed to harness the power of Volus's nuclear reactor. We would do to them what it already did to us.
The near-knock system failed, and the moon pool flooded. Which is, irrevocable. There's just no way we can fix it at depth.
There's nowhere near enough power in the system to repressurize the moon pool.
How much air is left in Lurch?
We don't know.
Clem? Clem?
Not enough. Okay, guys, I've been thinking. Not a lot of options here, time-wise. This is going to be a trade-off. It's the only thing I can think of. I'm going to park the sample, then I'm going up. I don't know about you lot, but I am sick to death of being underwater, you know? Nothing to do, same old faces, same old routine. Frankly, it's doing me nothing. I'm depositing the lava bug sample in the specimen bay. Done. I'm going to detach Lurch from the umbilical howser now. Let Lurch drop.
It's free.
As soon as I'm clear above, I'll release some ballast. I'm going to try and coordinate my decompression with my rate of ascent and my remaining air supply. Just pray that the neonox gets me to the surface first without decompression killing me. So, can I speak to Catherine, please?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, darling. Listen to me. I love you, Catherine.
I know you do.
With all my heart.
You'll show us the Americans? Yes! And I will be hoisted off in that helicopter and waterboarded until I tell them what's going on down there. The Russian drilling, the cover-up, and then, and only then, will the shit hit the fan full in the face.
Zurf is on the verge of such a price. Oil and gas worth billions and billions. What are you doing for the whole of Russia?
This is our joint enterprise, Mr. Hopkins. So please.
Hey, listen to me, Zubov. I know what has to be done.
Looks like the Volos is on course to intersect with us. If Zubov understands that the Orpheus has something that may compromise the Volos or his work, he'll do everything he has to.